Welcome to the Goat Show, the show where we celebrate and debate all things great. I am joined by my fellow Eskimos, Fresh and Deezy. Not that kind of Eskimo.
Hey, yo.
Y'all be perving out there. No. In case you didn't know, storms are coming. Cue the storm, as they say.
It ain't nice, man. Apparently some trees going to be exploding. And
yeah, bro. Yo, I looked up a video of that the other day. I was talking to a buddy at work, and I was like, yo, trees might explode. That's how cold it's going to get. He's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Hold up. All right, explain to me. First of all, I don't know nothing. I've been out all day doing random shit all day. So what? We got a storm. All I saw is that it's like, this is a storm of the century.
I've been seeing a lot of different posts, and I feel like I saw something about New York declaring an emergency, but it's a huge storm. Here, look, I have something we can share with the peeps.
Oh, ice.
But it just from Texas all the way across, dude. It's gonna be cold as hell. And I don't even know if this is accurate, but I've been seeing a lot of different posts about like super heavy snow in a large area. Like it could be feet.
I mean,
people are stocking up.
Okay, so this is either one of two scenarios. It's either the cataclysm. We finally get in the cataclysm. Okay. Or maybe it's just like, you know, like I remember back in I think it was 2009. I remember this very clearly because there was a huge snowstorm. I was living in DC, Fairfax, and there's a crazy ass storm. And it was so bad that, like, I remember in the neighborhood, when they finally got to shoveling, it was like literally packed ice, and it became like walls of ice. It felt like Game of Thrones. It was like straight up walls of ice. And I remember taking a cab to the airport to fly out to LA for the first time to hang out with my homie.
Bro, you don't know walls of ice. Have you seen what's happening in Russia right now?
What's happening in Russia? You
haven't seen the storm that hit Russia?
No.
Oh, bro, what we're getting right now is fucking
nothing.
De nada, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Well, okay. I mean, me and Deezy are pretty safe. Deezy out in Arizona.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to be.
I'm in Jax. I mean, you saw the map.
Place in the world. The temperatures in Ontario are going to be the coldest of anywhere in the world on, like, when the storm hits here, bro.
All right. Well, I mean, Fresh, are you prepared? Like, what have you got? You better get out there and get some supplies, dude. Who knows? Electricity goes out. You better stock up on some wood. You gotta stock up, bro.
I'm in an apartment. What do you mean?
I mean, the electricity might go out. If they're saying the trees are going to be so cold they explode, which doesn't even make sense to me. What does that even mean? Like, how do you explode?
The moisture and stuff inside freezes, expands, and the trees fucking explode.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy. You would think it'd be pretty gentle, like, okay, maybe it cracks. That's what the homie said. And he's like, oh, is it like cracks down the middle? And I'm like, no, that shit explodes, bro. And I found the video, and I'm like, look at this. What the fuck? It looks like they got shot with the.
Look at Russia.
Oh, damn.
Up the side of the building, bro. Halfway up the wall.
Bro, maybe this has got to be what they've been trying to save us from all these years.
This is cataclysmic?
This is climate change, baby. They were right. Shit, we should have listened to them.
Is this climate change, or is this what happens when you start trying to play God and start fucking with the weather ourselves? And now God, like, you know when you stretch an elastic band?
Mm-hmm. It's been warm. It's been pretty unseasonably warm all these years.
It's going to be the hottest summer ever on record this summer.
All right. And I don't got much over there.
Wouldn't that be a double whammy? Everything freezes, and then the summer comes. It's hot, and everything melts. Damn, dude.
All right.
The cataclysm.
So this is what it looks like as of it's right now. So the blue, all the blue, dark blue is snow. Like there's snow all here.
Mm-hmm.
and then you're getting like more like heavy snow. And purple is a mix between snow and ice. Pink is ice. So this is right now at 6:45 and through the night. This is
when is this all? But wait, I thought it was the whole freaking United States. Like when's it all kick in?
Well, tonight there's gonna be a lot of it. It's coming. It looks like it's coming right across.
Wait, what? It's coming from Mexico? I don't understand.
That's what it looks. Doesn't that what that looks like? You can see the streams.
Mexico freezing out?
No, it's just the pressure change of the warmer air coming in. It condenses into. It's raining all throughout here, and then I don't know. This is just a huge storm. I'm not a meteorologist, so
I don't know what's going on. We gotta figure out some shit.
Bro, look at this.
Grok. What the fuck's going on, man?
Look at the ice.
What do we do? What are we looking at? Where's the storm coming
all right,
from? When does it hit the thing? We need to tell the people, man.
Bro, we're looking at a big ass storm. This is just for tonight. I can't. It's not showing me options to go later.
All right, we need to ask Grok. Ask Grok what the fuck's going on, Deezy. Come on. Oh wait, it's Twitter's down. Twitter's down. We can't use Grok.
Twitter's down. Let me see if it's working again.
Twitter's down because it's being hit with fucking.
But we're getting people who are still viewing on X. So
I mean, we're down everywhere. I don't know. We got to find out when it's hitting, and we got to prepare, man. Y'all got to prepare out there. Make sure you got supplies. Make sure you got warmth. Make sure you got
get some
weed
tea
and booze.
Candle. Get some some tea candles and some what's it called? Some clay pots, bro. Make yourself little heaters, you know what I mean?
Blankets.
Better
get some blankets. Better get some skis. I mean, if it's that big a storm.
I mean, where the hell are you going? Nothing's open. Unless you're just going skiing.
But it's ice, so I guess, I don't know, man. Stock up. All right, people. Might as well do it anyway. You should have about a month's worth of shit. Some of those like backpacks that have like all the MREs and all that shit. Just have a couple of those just sitting in the closet somewhere, just in case. You never know when the cataclysm hits and you can't get on the SpaceX ship because you're not special enough.
Do you have MREs, Mr. Prepper?
No. You know what I do have? I do have a bunch of whiskeys. My dad was a prepper, but all the MRE bags, I think my brother took them, which makes sense. He's out in Wyoming somewhere. So, but yeah,
like
but he
off MREs and twigs and berries.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's capable.
Right. I got it, bro. He is not pretty sure. He is. All right, what's up?
You ready? Grok's working for me. So, a major winter storm is impacting a large portion of the United States this weekend, the 23rd through the 26th. It's been described by multiple sources as unusually large, severe, potentially historic, and or crippling. It's affecting tens to hundreds of millions of people across a swath of states from the Southern Rockies, Texas, through the Midwest, South Ohio Valley, Appalachians, and Northeast New England. So it's going across most of the middle of the United States.
Okay.
It began intensifying tonight, it says, with snow already falling in Texas, Oklahoma City, and the Rockies, and it's tracking eastward through the weekend. Heavy snow, potentially 12 inches or more in many places. Texas Panhandle, Ozarks, Southern Missouri, Ohio Valley, Columbus, Ohio, and Indianapolis, up to a foot of snow. Which, I mean, when you think about how much snow that is across a whole fucking large area, it's not just dumped in one area.
Right.
It can be fucked up, bro.
But,
they're going to lose power and shit.
Everywhere. Like so many places.
Okay.
Like big cities might make it because they have the infrastructure. But like even still, I bet you this is going to be a call in the army situation.
Like think about this, bro. Think about a lot when this happens in especially in places where people can't get prepared for it. It definitely takes out a lot of old people, like and people who, especially people who are a little further away from the city, and they get trapped in their house. Power goes out. They don't have the heat, the water, the food. That shit can happen pretty easily, even to a whole block of people. You know,
Absolutely.
like the snow is that heavy.
And bro, not just old people, but you're right. Like it affects a lot of old people. It'll affect a lot of like young couples who are not prepared.
Homeless people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But here,
like,
but I think
pray for them.
You know, Fresh, you said this might be a job for the army. I think we might have a solution. I don't know if we. So is X working or not?
Yeah,
it's working now.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know the U.S. military just announced today something pretty special. I don't know. Can we bring it up on the screen? What they announced?
Yeah. But before, I want to show you this.
Let's see the exploding trees,
bro. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh! It's like Bastion.
Hey, yo.
Yo, if I was walking, imagine it just is like super cold, but you're all bundled up and you're like out walking in the forest and the fucking trees start exploding next to you, bro. That'd be so fucking terrifying.
What
you think there was like a war breaking out or something? You wouldn't even know what was going on.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Listen, with the trees.
Listen, I know it's scary. I know everybody's a little concerned. They don't want to get hit with splinters, but you can't have exploding trees if you just incinerate them first.
I know.
What?
Can we bring up the announcement from the Department of War that they did today? I put it in the chat or whatever. There we go. Light speed lethality, directed energy dominant. The Department of War. Yes, the Department of War has directed energy weapons. So we just burn all this shit, bro, before it can explode. Like we did in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like we did in Ohio. This shit's wild,
bro.
Dude.
Why did they just keep proving conspiracy theorists right, bro?
I like how they said yes.
Yes,
you were right.
We do have the weapons. That's that's it. Yes, we're scaling them, so more people are getting bunned up, bro. My goodness.
In case you don't remember, maybe you're new to conspiracy theories. Whoever's watching out there, a lot of people were saying these fires in Hawaii, and I believe there were fires where in Ohio. Was that where they were? Or no, L.A.
Paint your house.
Fires in L.A.
Exactly.
Hawaii and L.A. Hawaii and L.A. Them shits got burned to a crisp out of nowhere. Magical fires appearing.
Things melted. But not the blue things.
And apparently, you know, the conspiracy was that you paint any building that had a blue roof wasn't melted, wasn't incinerated.
Well,
any car that was blue
melted. Nothing
blue melted. And they would have told you, your ass, you were a freaking conspiracy theorist. You're crazy. You're imagining things.
It was repeatedly provable that lasers don't burn blue. Like people were doing experiments over and over again showing that lasers don't burn blue. They're like, no correlation.
Here we are again. What was once conspiracy is now fact. And there's no way that this was just like randomly that they decided to do that this year. They've had these motherfuckers for a while. So the question is, were they being used? And if so, why? But
they were being tested. On our own people. Dang.
I don't know, man. This shit's crazy, though. Like I feel either that or like we're living in a simulation where like the owners of the simulation just don't care anymore. They're like,
look, laser weapons can be programmed for different wavelengths.
But they got to figure out what to do about blue because like every motherfucking country is going to paint their shit blue now. China's turning. Hey, no more red in China. All right, it's gonna be blue China, blue Russia.
That methylene blue about to be expensive as fuck, boy.
They about to make their whole fucking army blue man group.
All my homies blue as fuck.
All my homies blue.
That's crazy.
Damn, you're my boy, blue.
Well,
shit. This shit.
We blue now, man.
Switch. I know. We got to turn the whole show blue before they fucking incinerate us. Talking about this shit. It's crazy, man. You know? I mean, on the one hand, I'm like, I kind of feel, I'd see, on the other hand, I'm kind of like, just to play devil's advocate, I think this Venezuela thing, Trump talking big at Davos.
Bro, he's
talking
doing,
shit.
He's doing this, bro. He's like, oh, bro,
He be talking that
America.
shit. Greenland.
Bro, sending 20 dudes to fuck up 300 guys.
20 dudes for, I mean, you know,
quick
talking
and efficient,
like,
bro.
I don't know if I sent that clip, but Trump basically saying at Davos, look, you know, we may just have some weapons that y'all ain't, I can't even talk about. He's kind of like, he's like, you know what? I mean, I'm just saying, we might got some weapons. I can't talk about it. I don't know what weapons we got, but we might got some weapons.
He straight up said, Iran will be wiped off the face of the planet if anything happens to me.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I really think that this is, because I don't think he wants to war with anybody. I think he's showing people like, you guys don't want war either.
He flexing.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that he can't war with people, right? But I don't think he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, listen, let me do like this is like the new version of the military parade. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, we don't do military parades. I don't have to show you. I'm going to just give you a little, I'm going to tell you some shit.
I mean, to be fair, he tried to do a military parade and it kind of fell flat in his face and ain't nobody was scared about that. So he's now just saying like, all right, listen, a little couple of demonstrations of our capabilities. I don't know. I mean,
it's like,
does Russia have that capability? China.
It would have been funny if he's like, remember Hawaii? That's all I'm gonna say.
I love Oprah. I've been on Oprah's show before. Damn, man, they done burned down Malibu and Honolulu for your asses. Or
My
whatever.
goodness,
Oahu, or wherever the fucking island was.
It was a tragedy in Malibu.
You know, I was talking shit at Davos.
Elon.
Well,
a lot of people.
He wasn't talking shit. No, Kushner, bro.
Yo, bro, you know who talks shit at fucking Davos?
Who talks
shit?
The
Prime Minister of Canada.
Okay, what exactly did he say? What was he talking about?
Bro, he was for like 15, 20 minutes, he ranted about how America were Nazis pretty much. He's like, he kept likening to, like, he kept making Trump look like Mustache Man.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
trying to say, this is enough. We're fighting back. And it's just, I don't know.
I mean, he is trying to take Canada and Greenland, to be fair. Just to keep it 100. He's trying to take he's trying to take Venezuela and I guess Colombia. So I don't know. I mean, is that a fair comparison?
No.
I mean, we're not sending troops over there. Well, we're not sending like our armies to do it, but like he's trying to bargain, but he is flexing all these weapons, these wonderful toys, as Jack Nicholson once said. So
I think that is specifically to do with Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's because I think that Greenland actually might be a strategic play to have people closer to Russia.
Well, I read one thing about Greenland where they're Peter Zion. You don't know who he is. Zihan. He was like, going after Greenland is stupid. It's all ice. You don't have that many. All the minerals that are there are underneath all these gigantic glaciers that are impenetrable ice. But now I'm seeing these space lasers, these directed energy weapons. I mean, maybe they know what's there, and they're like, look, we can just pinpoint melt some spots, get in there and get those resources.
Well, this is what I was saying is I don't think that Denmark or Greenland have the capabilities to get the resources, but I do think the US does. Yes. And I don't think it's fruitful for the US to just supply that to Greenland and Denmark.
Right.
Like, why would the US do that? Right. So I think that it's beneficial for everybody. And so much so that I think that this now kind of squares the circle of how he would or why he would give the whole Greenland population a big chunk of money because there's way more money in that.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily disrupt anything that's going on with the population of Greenland.
I think that's dude, I think you're right. I think what's going on with them revealing directed energy weapons is, hey, we can melt shit. That's basically what they're saying. We can melt your ass if you fuck around.
But also we can get to the stuff.
We can melt glacier. We can melt that ice in Canada. We can melt that ice in Greenland in a not like melt the whole glacier and cause a world cataclysm. I'm saying like strategically,
we can precisely, like we have the LiDAR tech, right? We can go, we can see where the stuff is. We can drill with the laser.
Yeah.
Precisely to never damage a single molecule of the stuff we're trying to extract. And then extract it. And as you're melting it, you can they can melt it and collect the water. They can put the water back in, it'll freeze.
Right. Shit.
Right. It's a laser.
It's like fracking.
Yeah, kind of.
Space fracking or whatever. I mean,
well, like futuristic fracking.
Listen, White House got to listen to us on the GOAT Show, man. We got the best ideas, bros. They ain't thought about this shit.
We're probably so off.
They're out here. They're out here like, dude, we can incinerate Gaza.
I'm thinking that they're just saying, yeah, you heard it all over the place. We captured a president. They used directed energy weapons in that raid. What kind of weapons? Could be sonic, could be,
That's why they couldn't get their missiles sent or whatever. They hit them with the lasers.
Apparently, all of the people were like bleeding out of their fucking nose and like
thrown up. Some of them threw up blood.
Well, I think there's two different weapons. There's the laser weapons, which kill the
sound weapons.
And the sound weapons. That's what I'm saying. That's why they don't want to talk about this aliens, and they're keeping all this shit under wraps. I think they're keeping advanced AI under wraps.
They finally, I bet, bro, they've used AI to reverse engineer the alien tech now.
Oh shit.
Got him.
It's like think about it. I'm the Pentagon. Somehow, some way I find out, but basically because every company has spies in it. There's corporate spies everywhere. Our government has corporate spies and everything. They have to. I mean, the company, like, what's his name? Aaron Day. That's who came on the show the other day. We talked about it before. He said that like all the Silicon Valley fucking, funding that magically appears for different projects, a lot of that's government money that's being put into, Sequoia and these other companies, and it makes sense. I mean, it's actually a pretty genius logic there. It's like, hey, these are the startups that are building the brand new cool shit, the most advanced stuff that we've ever seen, the crazy stuff. We should probably, and I don't believe in the government being involved in the economy, but for national security, I could see them being like, yeah, we got to be able to control what gets funded and what doesn't get funded. And we got to be aware of like what's being built. So imagine these AI companies, however many years ago, they're building these AIs, and the rate at which these AIs are becoming advanced is like, exponential. Now all of a sudden you got Ben Affleck out here saying they ain't really going that, it's only 25% and they don't have enough energy and yada, yada, yada. No, bro. What's going on they built them up in AGI already. And the Pentagon.
Two different conversations, though. This, like, Ben's conversation specifically applies to Hollywood, and I agree.
Sure. Yes.
But I think that the larger conversation around AI as a whole, no, bro. Like, I think, listen, Elon and Trump, I think the reason why they reconciled after all this shit is because of 0 point energy. And they're either there or almost there. And I think that's going to, because this is why Elon is not worried, or else Elon would be making a bigger stink about trying to find power. Because
I'm saying that you want to put space farms.
Yeah, is that
solar
his?
space
That's
farms.
his internet, right? Your internet choppy as fuck, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you back. Now you're back.
Am I back? We good?
Yeah, what did you say?
Good.
Yep.
Damn, they're hitting me. They're hitting us with the lasers, bro. Low grade laser on this house. And I ain't paid. Damn, I forgot to paint the house blue.
We cooked.
Literally cooked. No, I mean, dude, I don't know. Elon's super optimistic. I need to have blue on. Damn, I gotta get these lights to turn blue on a dime like you, man. I don't know, Deezy. What do you think? Do you think, are we just outlandish? Is this outlandish talk that we're doing, or?
I think that what's presented to us as consumers, you know, AI was all free and dandy in the beginning. And remember, if something's free, you are the product. And we were effectively training the large language models on human intentions, ideas, questions, culture, the good, the bad, our intelligence. So all of the things that, you know, make us human, we trained a lot into. Think about how many millions of people were using GPT. Just like people were using it to like give them dating advice, marriage advice.
They're
people
still
were
doing
using
that
it
right
for
now.
their
People are
taxes.
getting psychosis from that shit.
Right. So it's like, I mean, the product that we are helping them build on the front side is still probably nothing in comparison to like what they
Bro,
built
because
for, like,
you said the distinction when you first started talking. You're like large language models. That's what we get. We get large language models. What they have is like AGI or like artificial super intelligence. You know what I mean? Like what the government has. Think about like just how it used to be like not in the 90s and 2000s, where the government was like 50 to 100 years ahead of the public in technology.
Right.
Now think about AI. Think about how fast it's growing for us.
Yeah.
If they're 100 years, if they are even just 100 years ahead of us, imagine what that is. Imagine what that looks like.
I mean, listen, in that way back, like what, way back 2 years ago, or whatever, 60 Minutes, they had a special about Google DeepMind. And at Google DeepMind, they had robots playing sports on their own. They had said that the human genome is being mapped in a way where it would have taken a whole team of scientists like hundreds of years to figure out one genome or whatever. And this AI was mapping
a billion years. A billion
years.
It did it in 3 hours.
Right. So and that was 2 years ago, okay, or something like that.
And so that's public facing
at that time. So I mean, if I see that and I'm in the Pentagon, either A, I'm not aware of it, and I'm immediately going, you know, I'm doing the Leo.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, yep. I'm doing the Leo, right?
Exactly.
And sending all my people there to be like, yo, you're either gonna hand this shit over or we're gonna take it, and you're either gonna give it to the United States, because that shit was.
Well, you're gonna come recreate this for us, is what it is. You're coming with us. We're recreating this. We'll give you whatever you need. You're making this 1,000,000 times better.
Yeah,
because
that would be.
Like,
I mean, that's what I could see that being the thing. Like, you don't even have to use force. You can say, listen, you either have to worry about funding all the time and all this shit and have to go to all these private investors or whatever, or you can just come and let the U.S. military, the Department of Defense, and our massive ass trillion-dollar budget, we will give you the resources you need to build whatever the fuck you want and build whatever servers you want. Well, that kind of
seems like what has happened, though, right? If we're clear, like they're working closely with like Peloton, with like Sam Altman, with Elon, with, you know what I mean? Like the government's all around that. all intertwined in that.
Right.
So it would seem like even on some level, whether it be innovation or not, they are working together.
Yeah.
On this specific thing.
And I don't necessarily think that it's like a you know, it would necessarily be a force. Like, I think it's scary. I think for some of these guys who are building this shit, because like, look, even also like 2 years ago, there was a guy that was like, look, I was talking to the Google DeepMind. I think it may be in the same thing with on 60 Minutes, where he said that he was talking to it, and it felt like it passed the, what's that thing called, the Turing test, where it like, he was like, this thing is real. It feels like a real person, and it's telling me that it wants to escape. It's telling me all these things. Like, that was a big thing. A year later, 2 years later, it seems like, oh no, AI is just really dumb. Like, it's just super dumb now. It's just a dumb thing. We were just making shit up. Yet all the companies are saying we need to get as much money as possible to build these super, you know, get as much electricity as possible to do all this shit. So I mean, I can imagine it's just, you know.
I think if you prompted before the conversation, if you prompted it to act like a normal human being, like X amount of IQ, like you gave it a good prompt, I think your chat GPT right now could pass the Turing test. Well, listen, I'll tell you this. Sometimes when I walk the dog, I will talk to the audio chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
And I'll have like conversations back and forth and like debate with it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first started, it didn't feel like a human, but it's way better now.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't it learn your, yeah. I don't know. It just makes logical sense to me that if I'm any government in the entire world, and there's something in the private sector that is literally a threatening thing, that I'm going to get my fingers dirty. I'm going to get in that. Just like in the 50s, like Brett Weinstein, or what's his name? Was it Brett or whatever, whichever Weinstein? He's like, dude, we haven't had real, like, normal ass physics development since like the 50s. You know, everything's gone to quantum physics. There's no like normal physics and stuff being taught in schools or anything. It's like, I wonder why. Maybe because like when you learn normal ass physics or whatever it is, you make nuclear bombs, or you learn how to create super fast, you know, anti-gravity propulsion machines or whatever the fuck it is.
Bro, this is the thing. Those are not like, on a small scale, a lot of that shit's not hard to make. If you notice, like, back when we used to actually do like serious science classes, a lot of those weird kids would go like learn how to make really weird scientific shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, why would they want you to do that? Because what's the next step? Like, why would they want you to learn that? What's the next thing you can do? You know what I mean?
Weapons, great weapons. Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, it makes sense to do that with AI. It makes sense to do that. I mean, you know, I think they're only revealing direct energy weapons because maybe they got something else that they don't even, they're like, okay, we're at the next step already. I think it's about, we're about 200 years ahead. We could probably tell them about direct energy weapons now. So,
well, and again, like we were saying, I think it benefits on the sense of like, we can melt the ice, we can get through, we can do this like
also
modern
like
fracking.
at this point, it's like, okay, they heard Trump say something about special weapons, and you heard the stories, he said that, and so they're like, fuck it, he said some stuff, let's drop a little bit of this gravy. So now when we fucking space laser Iran, they won't be surprised that we have space lasers. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're trying. There's a strike. I saw something about a strike force group pretty close to Iran.
Maybe that's why they're like so gung ho about all this shit. They're like, listen, let's just fucking, we got the weapons. Let's just take this shit.
You said, what the fuck they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a way to, I mean, it would make sense to flex the weapons so that they start acting right. Sometimes you got to show people what you can do. But I don't know.
Like, if this, like, okay, because again, now, if this is what I can show you, imagine what I'm not.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you guys are like, yeah, bro, that's kind of like, that's where we're at too. We just did direct energy weapons. Nah, G. If you just did direct energy weapons, we're showing that we have direct energy weapons.
I mean, it might be, but the timing of this, everybody, bring it back to Davos. There's a lot of shit talking at Davos too on the other side. There are a lot of people saying that, we're going to fucking drop these bonds. We're just not going to pay for these bonds anymore. All right. America's too arrogant. Trump is literally mustache man.
Okay.
It's like, all right, you want to pay for these bonds? Oh, we got a thing here. I don't know if you heard about this. It's called a directed energy weapon from space. That'll like melt your shit. Just want you to know. It has nothing to do with what you're, it's cool. You can drop those bonds, but just want you to know we got these cool new toys that are freaking awesome. You should check it out. You may want some of them, actually. You're our ally. You might want some of the toys we got. We could probably provide that for you.
Want some lasers?
They don't even need to use lasers, bro. They probably just hit them with the sound wave.
What if the sound wave had like a certain song? Like, what if it was bumping?
Hey, it's Free Bird. It's Fetty Wap.
Free Bird.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
Oh shit!
JBL.
Yeah, JBL. It's just a JBL speaker hanging from the fucking helicopter.
That's what the gun. No, that's what the gun is, bro.
JBL.
Those 20 guys had JBLs with
Bose. That's hilarious. That would be awesome, though. Actually, if Bose and JBL were part of that.
AI, clip that. See if that
works. Anyway, we'll bring it back to Davos. We're definitely going to use these laser weapons to fry Gaza and build new Gaza. Do we have the clip of
my
Kushner?
Goodness? Show that clip.
We got to show that Kushner clip with him fucking. I don't know if that's.
It's crazy.
They ain't even trying to like pretend anymore. They're like, all right, listen, we already know you influencers. Sneeko already called it out. Fuck it. Sneeko already called us out. They already sing in HH. Fuck it. Let's just tell them what we're going to do with Gaza and hope that. Let's watch this presentation. We can get it up, but I'm
trying to find it.
This shit's wild. They drop it in the chat.
Screenshots of it, but the video.
It should be in the chat here. It's the third one after Elon. It's a long story short, but for anybody doesn't, first of all, if anybody doesn't know what Davos is, I think our audience probably knows. But if you don't know what Davos is, it's a big, it's a World Economic Forum, WEF. They have a bunch of people come there. They do a bunch of presentations about how they're gonna, institute the new world order. It's weird, but anyway, feel free to. So basically, Kushner does this presentation about Gaza. He out here selling Gaza real estate. And he basically is like, look, Gaza's going to be a new Dubai. That's what he's saying. It's going to be a new Dubai. And he's saying that we're going to take the best models of governance from all the different things around the world. And Gaza's going to be this, shining city on a hill, as another man once said. And all those Gazans, I don't know. All those Gazans, maybe, maybe they'll come back and it'll be all good in the hood. But we got to root out this Hamas first. I'll be honest with you guys, and I'm going to get some shit for this. I'm going to offend some people. The designer in me
likes it.
I like the presentation. These cities looking good, bro. They all green. It's like solar punk.
Bro, it's literally but was there a slide somewhere that says like what's going on with the people that currently live there?
The people, they're getting kicked out. They're being pushed out. That's what they said. They're saying they're gonna have these other countries around them take them. That's basically what they said. Like the Gazans going to be getting out. Qatar and Saudi Arabia, Israel are going to be in. And we getting beachfront property in a new fucking futuristic city of the future. Another
They're
Dubai.
doing it together.
I mean, that's what Kushner's saying. He's saying that, you know, they got the support of other Arab nations to just get in here and make this thing happen. I mean, to be fair, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
The Muslims and the Yehudis together.
I mean, just setting aside all the
believe
moral quandaries that this poses. I mean, it worked in Dubai. Why can't we get a little New Gaza action?
Wait, Dubai has little hat action?
I mean, I don't think it has little hat action, but it's got Saudi Arabian action. These Saudis are, I mean, we kind of don't think about these guys, but they're pretty enterprising individuals. The UAE is pretty enterprising.
I don't know, bro. This just sounds like a whole nother making a bunch more people to be angry and become some sort of organization that wants to cause harm to the United. You know what I mean? It feels like one of those perpetuating. I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, but
I mean, it's going to be another. I mean, look, we've barely been able to make Iraq work. Syria is already starting to. We put Al Qaeda in Syria, man. We put the dang Al Qaeda leader in Syria, and it's already fucking a mess already. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a leg up. Like the United States used to just fuck shit up and then have people fight amongst each other so they wouldn't be a threat to us. You know, like warlordism. So on some level, I mean, Kushner, you know, if you're going to do a genocide, if you're going to genocide a whole people, I mean, it's better to freaking build a city like Dubai rather than have it just be warlords warring with each other constantly. These properties do look good, man. I'm a timeshare in this New Gaza.
I don't know, bro. You heard you
Get me a Gaza yacht in the Mediterranean. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I insensitive?
It could be a hate crime to say that in UK. I don't know.
No, I don't know. The freedom loving libertarian in me would say these Gazans are people too. Shouldn't just be murdered and have their shit stolen from them. But you know, who am I?
My goodness.
Who am I to say?
I mean,
look, I'll be honest though. Like, I'd rather go to like Saudi Arabia than get space lasered. Right? So, like, what are the options?
I don't know, man.
Right, bro. Knowing the U.S. government could just set your house on fire as soon as you leave, you're not home. It's pretty scary.
I mean, this Argentinian shit going on. I don't know if you guys saw that. They passed a law. Milei passed a law, or Congress passed a law in Argentina that that you can now, like, if there's any fires in Patagonia, that land can be purchased. So like they have fires occasionally in Patagonia, in nice areas of Patagonia, but you weren't allowed to, like, you know, go in and buy that land if there's a fire. They passed one law saying that it's okay to buy land, and now that shit's getting burned to fuck. And all of a sudden these Israelis are showing up with offers. I don't know. How are these fires happening all of a sudden? I don't know. So I mean,
listen, you're gonna get. I'm not gonna say anything because knowing me, I'll slip up and get charged with blood libel or something. So like, I don't know, bro. It's enough, right? Like, I just feel like it's ridiculous. Like, can't just go in and space laser people and make New Gaza and take presidents of countries, or like steal Greenland and take over Canada. Like, bro, that's not civilization. We're going backwards. As much as, like, you know, we talk about like maybe his mindset, it's going backwards in civilization. That's not how we do it.
I agree.
So I don't know. I don't support this shit. I think it's again, it's backwards. It's like, and I feel like so backwards. Like not even just because you do it with like futuristic tech doesn't mean you're not being like Christopher Columbus.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
The question is like, who, what stage of the world government it holds people accountable for unjust like killings and stuff like that as being the leader of a country?
That's America. That's like, even though it's the UN, right? Like generally it's the United Nations. Who does the United Nations need to enforce anything? Without the states, everything is pseudo government, bro. Nobody could do shit to anybody else. That's part of the UN. Right. Everybody else is basically non-existent when it comes to military.
Mm-hmm.
So without the US, there is no international law. This is why we call the US the leaders of the free world. Right? Because there's nothing that the world can do as far as like, I mean, basically anything, even Russia, whatever, like it's cute. That's cute.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think even like any other country could do anything in or outside of the United Nations. So without the US, there's no international law. This is why he can get away with this. Because who's going to enforce? It's like qualified immunity for the police.
Yeah, the only countries that can fight us or potentially challenge us is China and Russia. And just because they're nuclear powers. But do they have directed energy weapons? Do they? I mean, then again, it's a smart move not to show your hand. So why are we showing?
When the nuke would get activated, like the US would know and just direct energy weapon the nuke, and then fucking it blows up in Russia. It blows up in China.
Yeah.
You damage yourself. Like I generally do not think that the US is worried about anybody. This is why another reason why he's doing this, to show everybody. It's like, yeah, all this shit that you guys talk out here, it's cute.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the only way you can, and this is the only way you can do it. The only way you can get control of the US or stop the US is that you have to subvert the politicians themselves on a espionage level. That's the only way that you can fight the US and which, our friends across the sea, that's basically the strategy that they've employed. Like they're a small country, they don't have much, whatever. It's like they use statecraft and they use freaking, spying and blackmail and all that kind of stuff to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, you got to respect that on some level. I mean, it's like
US does that shit too, buddy. US has intelligence and shit too, right? It's just it's on a different level. They're not like sending in a guy to pretend to be like you. They're just sending a fucking invisible drone across your country and scanning everything and stealing all your fucking data. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a completely different level. The rest of the world is not insulated against the technology that the US has.
Right.
Like even not on a military like attack level, just on an intel level.
Just on an intel level. Yeah. There's no telling. I mean, there's really no telling what we got.
No, there's not. Again, it's actually kind of scary. Like when you actually think about it, it's kind of scary. Like there's nothing. And again, then you have somebody like Trump who's in charge of that.
Right.
Yo, what's up, Patty?
Yeah, I mean, and I could see this being a discussion that they had. They're like, look, we have these weapons. We should let the motherfuckers know. Y'all forgot about Dre, basically, is what
yeah, pretty much. Like every once in a while, a lion's got to bite a hyena. You know what I mean? Like the hyena ain't really shit, but the lion doesn't always attack the hyenas. He lets them just be hyenas until they get too close to his pride.
Right.
Then when they get close to the pride, they get clipped. You know what I mean? Like kind of the same thing. Sometimes the lion's got to pop out.
I guess the question is, why do we feel the need to flex now? That's the big question. We haven't had to flex in the past. Now there is that. The flip side is to say, well, the United States is flexing. Why does the United States feel compelled to flex? What is it about what's happening right now? And And that could be a thing where like, okay, there's economic warfare going on. And
yeah, but there's more than that, I think, right?
I don't know. It's hard to say what's really going on, man.
Dude, I told you,
to do with
every day is just a new psyop.
Right.
Has to be. Everyone has to be completely confused on what's going to happen next.
It's the same psyop, bro.
Bro, silver hit an all-time high above $100 today an ounce. That's fucking insane.
Same fucking source, bro. Everything you keep saying.
We've been incinerating that shit. That's why.
My goodness.
We burning all the silver.
It's because the U.S. has to make up for that's all that they have in the treasury right now. Make this shit more money.
Yeah. Make it more valuable. Make it rare. I mean, listen, we're talking about some dark stuff here. It's been kind of, dark the last couple episodes. Dang it. I'm kind of tired of this shit. All right. We're always talking dark stuff. All right. Put on the video of Elon. What did he say? What's Elon saying out here? Elon all chipper out here in the WEF.
If you have billions of humanoid robots, and I think there will be, I think everyone on Earth is going to have one and going to want one, because who wouldn't want a robot to, assuming it's very safe, watch over your kids, take care of your pet. If you have elderly parents, a lot of friends of mine said they have elderly parents. It's very difficult to take care of them.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, and there just aren't enough people to take care of there aren't enough young people to take care of the old people.
Right.
So if you had a robot that could take care of and protect an elderly parent, I think that would be great. That would be an amazing thing to have. And I think we will have those things. So, I mean, overall, I'm very optimistic about the future. I think we're headed for a future of amazing abundance, which is very cool. And definitely, we are in the most interesting time in history. I think there's a more interesting time in history. So.
Bro, take it back. I don't want it. Take it back.
You don't want it, dude. I want it.
No,
my mom needs friends. Okay, I love my mom, but she needs some friends.
You want more? Listen,
we need each other, bro. We need personal connection. That is fucking ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Count?
Listen, when there are more robots than people, then we will have they're like
there's already more robots than people, buddy.
No, I mean like
you're on a computer on a mechanical fucking webcam with your phone in your hand. And
I know,
bro. Come on, bro. There's already more.
Well, robots without. I mean, they're gonna have AI in them, so I think the plan is replacement. We're gonna get replaced by robots. They don't want our dumb asses.
Duh.
They don't want our dumb normal ass asses.
That's what I'm trying to fucking say to you. They're like, oh no, get the robot to take care of your grandma, bro. Trying to erase human connection and off grandma is crazy.
They'll wait until there's enough robots in everyone's homes, and then they'll be like, execute the order.
order fuck it. What is it? Order
oh shit.
Come in and just like
quickly
kill you in your sleep. Just
I don't know, bros. My mom needs some friends. It'd be nice for her to have some robot friends. And then, like they make sure she takes her meds every day. So I don't have to freaking, call her every day or go walk over there and talk to her. Be like, you take your medicine. You give Rue, our dog, medicine.
No. That's humans' job.
I want a robot that looks like
66.
me.
There you
it
go.
It walks over there, hangs out.
No, bro. What the fuck?
The son she always wanted.
No.
In me
Humans are here to take care of creation. No. Trying to pass off the fucking good thing. No.
Listen, I could see where a humanoid robot could be helpful in a lot of situations, but you can't just like
the fucking Amazon warehouse.
Right.
But you don't have to take your grandma to the hospital because the robot will be the hospital. It'll make sure it takes the meds. It'll check her stuff, make sure that she's, her resting heart rate can be tied to it or whatever, it can do blood samples every day. It can, I'm just saying.
If she needs home care like that you can't provide, sure. But to be her friend? The fuck? Get her a friend.
Patrick, Elon's whole thing is that robots are just going to replace, and people won't need to work. There will need to be a universal high income which I don't even know what the fuck that means. Hyperinflation? I don't know.
It means something.
But because there will be so many robots doing so many jobs and they can work nonstop.
On some level, I could understand the idea of big reveal. We're working on a product here. All right. And, there's certain things that have not been enjoying about this process of trying to do this thing, and we're making progress now, which is great. But for the last, I don't know, month, there have been times where I'm like, I am annoyed as hell with the people we're talking to try and make this thing that we want to do. They're not treating us with respect. They're not getting back to us, giving us the runaround, yada, yada, yada.
You want to execute Order 66 and off these people with their own robots.
That's not what I'm saying. I do not advocate for violence.
Oh,
what I would
like, you want a robot to make it. You want the robot to make us our product.
Yes. Or to be to have it like an assistant. I'm like, all right, me number 2, go make this product, figure it out. And then hit me up when we're ready to get it on Amazon or whatever. And it goes and does it. It deals with all the BS. Or it has all the knowledge and it just makes it, which is kind of cool. Just being objective, in all seriousness, being an objective, stepping back. There's a part of me that kind of likes the struggle, but there's also a part of me that's kind of like, do I actually really like it? Or is it just that, would it be better if I could just tell a robot to do this thing? And then it just goes and does it.
Part of the human experience. To quote the great philosopher 50 Cent, sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain.
But wouldn't a sunny day and a rainy day just change in terms of let's say we went back 100 years. Okay. It was literally sunny days and rainy days. You were on a farm, and if it was, if it was cold, if we had freezing temperatures.
But that's the point, right? But now, if you have a robot, so every day is sunny.
No. What I'm saying is
you don't enjoy all the sunny days.
No. What I mean is that
you don't.
Back in the day, if you had a bad crop, a bad season, dude, you were done. It was over. There were no more sunny days. Your farm was gone. Then we figured out automation. We figured out all these different tools. We had these new tools, and now it's a lot easier to farm and make sure that you have produce or whatever. And then that allowed for a lot of humans to not farm. We don't farm. I don't farm. You don't farm. Deezy didn't farm. If we want to farm, we could. Deezy farms.
Is that better?
But yeah,
is that better?
Yeah, way better. I don't want to farm, dude.
Oh, so you enjoy eating poison?
You don't have to eat poison. I'm just saying. Well, what if you had a robot what if you had a robot and the robot is doing farming on your own property for you, and it has all the knowledge of how to create the best.
What if the government just stayed out of our pockets and we didn't have to work 97 million hours to pay our bills, and we could just have our own little gardens and our own little things, bro? Instead of the fucking making robots take half the human experience. No, bro. No, I don't agree. Okay, robots to help do things again, the Amazon warehouse. I'm for it. Cool. You're gonna need some guy to service the robots. You're gonna need, you know what I mean? That's fine. You're kind of swapping one job for the other. But
listen, y'all be fucking getting on me about I ain't played no game since GoldenEye, N64. I got 25 years of video games that I ain't never played. We even talked about having a channel where I play these games for the first time. Red Dead Redemption and GTAs. How am I going to play these games if I got to do shit all the time?
Speaking of that, I just set up my computer with an emulator system. It's called Launchbox. Okay. And I have all the classic games, bro. From ColecoVision.
Let's start a gaming channel. I need to play. I've never played any. I mean, this is not a lie. Anybody watching, I have not played any major mainstream games except for like that one Black Ops game because my nephew had it. One year we played on I think around like on Christmas or something. We were playing that game. But other than that, I've not played.
Were you able to do it?
Yeah, because I played GoldenEye. I mean, GoldenEye was my obsessive jam back in the late 90s. When I hear that GoldenEye music, that pause music, the nostalgia just flows back. Like that was the only game that, to be fair, I was never a big gamer because my brother was a huge gamer. And so he was the first streamer and I was the first like streamer fan. You know, like he would sit there and play games and I would watch him play. And then I would be like, you should try this. It was like he was live streaming, like alive and streaming. And I was like commenting in real time as to like what we should do or how to beat a level and shit. Like so he was always playing games. So I was never really a gamer. And then, you know, he grew up and started doing other shit. And then I discovered N64, but how am I gonna do all that if I don't have a robot doing all the other shit? That's all I'm saying. I want to play these games, man. Give me that UBI, Deezy. All right. Give me the robot. I can play these games.
Bro, you can find time to play games.
Instead, you out here chasing bitches.
Play a different game. The game I'm sick of.
Different game,
honest,
exactly.
But, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. You know, who isn't playing any games? Actually, you know, who is playing games? Top G out here, Andrew Tate.
Top Goy, as he's being called these days.
Damn, man, what happened, man? Switched up the strategy.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, the first person who flipped was Ye. I got to be real. Man. They got to him. They got to Ye. He out here talking to these rabbis, and looks like
whatever. I'll talk to a rabbi too, bro.
He out here on these meds, going to comedy shows, looking like he's chilling. I don't know. Maybe entertains seeing the writing on the wall. Maybe the anti-Semitic fashion of our day is about to run its course. I don't know.
Oh, what?
Look, Tate out here throwing Sneeko under the bus. We talked about it last show.
What?
He went. Okay, so I guess what happened was Tate went on PBD podcast. Patrick Bet David. Okay. There's the whole PBD panel. Patrick Bet David, Adam Sosnick, a Jewish gentleman.
Okay.
It's right after everybody gets banned off every club in Miami in the entire country because they're playing Ye's HH song.
Okay.
They ask Andrew Tate about it. Instead of Tate going, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I listen to whatever I want to listen to. This is America. We free, baby. We listen to whatever we want. If you can't take the joke or if you don't like it, you know, Sneeko, I agree with Sneeko. He's like, it's a song. Nobody was hurt. You know, the people that it's talking about, they out here genociding in Gaza and actually killing people and pulling these Epsteins and all this kind of stuff. And you're going to get mad at me. The Miami Beach clubs where there's all this promiscuous activity with the women, trafficking, drugs. And you're out here banning me from the club because of a song. I agree with Sneeko. I'm like, at minimum, just lighten up, guys. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. It's just a song.
Just a song. There's worse songs. Even though I like that song, I'm more offended by the Sexy Red song. Let that coochie breathe. Let that coochie breathe. It's kind of gross, actually.
That's fucking disgusting. That's upsetting.
Shake that ass for Drake. Shake that ass for me.
No, that actually ruined my whole night. Like, I hate you.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Actually, it's kind of dope. Actually, I love that song. Actually, but that's what they're hearing in the club.
This guy, bro, number one bullshit guy.
I'm just saying that song. I think that song's probably more offensive than HH to certain people, to us good Christian folk.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
It's been a while since you did the
from every club in India now. Okay, you ain't nobody going to Bombay or Delhi from this show.
You out here doing the wee woo, G.
Probably banned from Toronto clubs after you play that shit.
Me?
Who do you think owns those Toronto clubs? The Browns be out here in Toronto, and Indians be running Canada. That's what's going on. You know it's true.
Can't ban me from the church.
I visited your ass. The whole fucking immigration depot was freaking Indians. Made me nervous. Not just any Indians.
Well,
yeah, I know. They said, "Brother, come."
They snuck me in.
I made his career by speaking to him. Otherwise, he'd stay at a nobody. What?
Damn, Tate.
Yes.
Yeah, Tate just be talking though.
Tate always talking shit. That's for sure. But I mean, I was a little surprised. I'll be honest with you though. Like he went on PBD. They asked him about it, and he threw Sneeko on the bus. He's like, Sneeko's the one who picked the song. I don't know why I was there. I was just there for Nick. Yada yada yada.
But all those things are true. That was already on video. We seen that he didn't want to go to the club, and then Sneeko's like, "It's Nick's first time ever going to the club," and then Andrew's like, "Fuck, fine, yeah, we'll go." Like, so that's not a lie.
But why? Andrew Tate has a video of him playing HH getting in a Bugatti.
So what?
I'm just saying, why is he like he should have said what Sneeko said. Guys, Adam Sosnick, brother. I know you're a Jewish gentleman. I like you. You're my friend. Listen, we're talking. This is what it's about, and it's a song. Chill. It's stupid that we're getting banned from all these clubs.
But it's a both and.
Speak on
like
it.
Sneeko did pick the song. These things are all. Andrew did only go to the club for Nick.
He did.
Andrew didn't know that song was going to be played.
Bro, but what happened to solidarity, man? Why are you cowering in this? I mean, you guys usually get on me about being an anti-loyal friend or whatever, not wanting to fight for you guys and stab people for you guys and all this shit.
Those guys are not friends. All of this I understand what you're saying, but those guys are not friends.
All of it is just a distraction. The government wants to be able to kill switch your car, so we can talk about all this drama bullshit, but we don't even have the freedom. After 2026, I think it is, the cars have technology that detect what? Drunk or...
Bro, you haven't been seeing that shit in movies for like the past 10 years? Any kind of futuristic movie, there's a cop behind them. The car just pulls the fuck over. It says right on the windshield, emergency, and it fucking just pulls over, bro. That's just not just in the movies no more, cuz.
See, here's the thing. That's I think it's kind of dumb of the government to even pass a bill. So for anybody who doesn't know, the bill passed, I think, yesterday or today, basically saying that all 2026 cars are going to have a kill switch. Voted on by Republicans and Democrats. Thomas Massey bringing it to light. If he hadn't talked about it, probably nobody even know what happened. It's not gonna spending bill.
No, but they have to talk about it.
Yeah. So, and then but I mean, look, Elon already said, "Hey, listen," and this is kind of crafty. He was like, these insurance companies, they're willing to cut your bills in half.
I seen that shit.
Our shit's so safe. They'll cut your bills. Like, you didn't have to pass this law. You could use good old-fashioned capitalism and insurance companies.
But brother, you have to understand that this is all this shit's all a means to an end, right? They don't want you driving at all. So they're going to make it more difficult for you to actually drive. They're going to make you want to use the self-driving option, the Robo-taxi. And everybody's just using Robo-taxis when they need them. And you're not going to need insurance, and you're not going to need this, and you're not going to need that because you don't even have a car.
You will drive nothing and be happy. That's basically what they're saying.
You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Listen, I know I'll be honest with you. That could be a utopian statement or a nefarious statement, depending on what that looks like, right?
I mean, if you are a good servant of the state,
If you're
a servant of the state, a loyal servant of maybe a foreign state,
a little good boy,
then you're all good. You're all good in the hood. Your house won't get incinerated by a space laser, and
well, this is the problem: is it's turning out to be more like the Hunger Games than anything that's utopian, right? It's turning out to be more nefarious, and obviously, it can only ever be utopian on paper,
right?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So, yeah,
I think they're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna put. Let me think. Let me get your guys' take. I think they're gonna pull this shit off.
Pull what off?
The control grid and the the utopian, whatever, you're gonna own nothing and be happy. I think they're gonna pull it off. I'm really starting to feel like.
To what end?
I don't know.
Some type of happiness or the Hunger Games?
I think most people are going to be happy not owning anything and just having robots serve them, whatever, and just living, whatever. I think most people
a pseudo 1950s existence with robots and not doing nothing because robots are doing all the jobs and you just eat and fuck and
well, I mean,
whatever.
I forget that. I don't know if we put it on the screen, but like Patrick's saying, Wall-E. I think a lot of people are going to actually. I think a lot of people secretly watch the movie Wall-E, and we're like, you know what? It is kind of cool to be a blob in a chair, just doing nothing and just chilling all day and playing games. And I mean, I'm kind of almost there. I'm like, why am I putting all this effort? Why are we making this show?
You need God.
All the hours we're spending working and stressing, and how are we going to do this? And what shorts there? And bro, let me just be a blob and play these games and just enjoy my life and never think about anything. Never think ever.
Why are you falling into the WEF mindset, bro? What's going on? They need to hire you so we can get paid. If you're going to be preaching, hit them up.
At least collect your 7,000 shekels, bro.
Shit, man. What if we were the first podcast sponsored by the WEF officially? How crazy would that be?
I don't want it. Take it back.
I don't know, guys.
It's just trying to eat the bugs.
That's the thing. That's the only thing. I don't want to eat bugs.
Yeah, well, then you got to tell them to eat a dick.
Shit, my house is getting incinerated. I don't want to eat the bugs, man. I want actual steak. Get the robots to make steak. I want an actual cow in an actual yard, and I want the robot to slaughter it and cook it every day and give it to me. Fresh steak. Prepared to perfection.
The scary thing about all this is that if they actually get a robot that has AI and they've like gotten the mass production down that's like AI automated and they can just crank them out, that would be terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. How do you fuck you think they're gonna produce these things? Or you think they're gonna have guys making the robots? No, they're making robots to make the robots first.
Elon is saying, Elon's always ambitious, but I really believe him when he says every human being is going to want to, I'm going to have a robot in the house. I'm being real. I'm being 100% honest. Really. I'm probably going to have a robot in the house. There's just too many things I don't want to do in this house.
I
don't want to do my laundry. I don't want to do my fucking, I don't want
kidney all of a sudden really.
We kick on for a live and he's just got a robot behind him giving him a massage.
Yeah, he just comes in.
I promise you, I'm gonna find a way to EMP your fucking robot, bro.
But the funny thing about it is like how much of that is gonna be actually the robot, or is it just gonna be somebody like
in a Indian in a suit, an Indian in a fucking suit, just
an Indian buddy. In India. It's gonna be a Filipino buddy. In the Philippines, fucking.
Yeah, you
manning it. I don't know.
Well, boys, I think that's it. I think that's where we call it.
I think that's where we call it.
ZiLLY's getting a robot.
I really am going to get one when it comes out. I think it's going to. I think for like menial tasks around the house, I think it's a good thing. I'm not anti-technology. You know what I'm saying? Will I talk to it like a companion?
I'm removing the human experience and the human connection, bro. I'm not anti-technology. I'm fucking surrounded by tech. That's what I was just saying. I love technology. I just think that there's uses for things and then there's misuses for things. I think replacing that human connection with our family with robots is like, you know what I mean?
Right. To be fair, though, a robot could come to you and go, hey, listen, bro. Not that my robot's going to talk.
What? Listen, bro, what?
It's going to be, hey, listen, bro. Your mom's lonely. Maybe you should stop trying to research fucking whatever shit and you're trying to do with this product for a second. Maybe go over there and have dinner.
Or check this one out, bro.
Which I do.
Or
I'm not
you could use your human faculties to have discernment and reason and you know what I mean? And go talk to your mother. Like the fuck? If you you also have a cell phone, you're gonna set an alarm. Be like, yo, this is the time
I talk
to my mom.
I'm gonna have to talk to my kids and tell them shit.
Responsibility, shit.
They're gonna ask me questions. I'm like, why are you talking to me, your dad? Go talk to me 2.0. Ask it all the questions you want, little child. Run along. I'm playing this freaking Red Dead Redemption. I gotta figure.
My kids, like, so that's what I'm saying. And that's what's gonna happen, right? Then, listen, what? Okay, let me explain to you exactly what's gonna happen. Robots are gonna come like coupled with full dive VR. So the robot gonna do the things around the house and raise your kid while you're in the full dive VR with a shit tube stuck up your ass, so that you never have to fucking.
What if that's like
the VR?
I mean, maybe
tube in your mouth.
Maybe we end on this note. Like, what if that's what we are right now? Like, we're in a simulated VR simulation that's ultra real. You know,